Hey YouTube, how you guys doing? Okay, so today I just wanted to come on real quick and talk to you guys about the TEAS test. As you know, or maybe you don't know, I've been doing all my prerequisites for the past couple years, so I'm finally to the point where to get into the nursing program, well, actually to get into the first nursing class and then onto the wait list, I guess, I have to take the TEAS. So, I figured that I'd come on here and let y'all know what I'm doing to prepare for the TEAS so far, and what do you need to know about the TEAS, because I was watching a lot of videos on YouTube, but they didn't really answer all my questions at all. So I wanted to come on here and be there for you guys. So the TEAS test, like I said, you need to, for my school anyway, it's nursing 108. To get into this class, you need to fill out a form, which is called the intent to register form. Now, to even be able to fill that out and be considered to get into the class, you need to take the TEAS test. If you get in all your science prerequisites, if you get for micro, AMP1 and AMP2, if you get a B or better in, I think, one of them, you only have to get a 65% on the TEAS. And I believe that's an overall score of 65%. If you get C's, then now you need to score a 75% on the TEAS test. So that's might be a little hard. So if you're doing your prerequisites now, guys, do your best, because it's gonna pay off later, because you're gonna have the knowledge and then you don't have to score as high on the TEAS. Okay, so do your best in these prerequisites. Put in the time to study. I would say 2 to 4 hours. On the days that you can study, do 2 to 4 hours. Like, that's just what I would recommend. I'm doing, for like an easier class, I do like 2 hours. Like for the TEAS, I'm doing 2 hours a day. I don't think you want studying to take over your life, because you need balance in life. So don't be unbalanced. Like, that's just a recipe for stress and like burnout, because you can't go in one direction on one thing and then everything else falls down around you and like you're left with that one thing. Like, no, you need to take care of your body, you need to take care of your family, you need to take care of your school, you need to take care of work, you need to take care of your house. You need to be well-rounded. So I would say a minimum of 2 hours, like on your off days that you're not working, 2 hours minimum to study. So that's the deal with the TEAS. Like, you need it to get into nursing school, period. So if you're doing your science prerequisites now, think about the TEAS now. Don't wait till it's time. Okay? So your school's gonna have deadlines to take the TEAS in order to get into a certain semester. So for my school, November 1st is the deadline to take the TEAS, and that's to get into the summer 2022. So if you miss a deadline, it could mean a wait, where now you have to wait to even try and get in. Okay? So keep that in mind. Now, the TEAS itself, it's $75. And I think that includes the proctor fee. So it's $75. You can only, well, you can take it as many times as you want in a year. But they're only gonna count the first 2. Okay? They're not gonna say, oh, she took it 10 times, I'll take this best score. No, it's the first 2 scores you get. That's what they look at. And I think they'll take the highest. So keep that in mind. Like, if you fail both, maybe somebody might want to take it like 2 more times to see if you can get a better score so you're ready for the next year. So those first 2, that's it. That's the only 2 to count. So you gotta make it your best attempt on the first try. You don't make it like, oh, let me just go see what I get, because you don't want to just waste an attempt. I think you can use a calculator. You get 1 piece of paper and a pencil. If you are not 30 minutes early, you can't get in. Like, if your test is at 11:30, I'd be on at 11. But you gotta be sitting there 5 minutes before 11 to get in 30 minutes early. You have to be 30 minutes early, or they take your money and you can't take the test that day. Then you need your ID. I guess to get into the test, you need your ID. So back to the 2 times a year that you're allowed to take it. Say you take it and you didn't score high enough, or you want to try to score higher just to see if you can. You need to wait 7 days between those testing dates. But I just want to let y'all know, it's recommended that you wait 14 days to go back through your material and study what you need to study. Okay, that's just what's recommended. So I would listen to the people who know what they're talking about, and don't be too cocky and say, oh, I'm gonna just run back in there at the minimum amount of time and just take it again. Just study the areas that you scored low in, and days to do it. They don't recommend doing the minimum 7 days between your testing dates, okay? What else? And then if you register for the test, they'll send you an email confirming your date, your time, and they will give you a test code. So make sure you come 30 minutes early with your test code, your ID, your pencil, your paper. Like, if it's online at home, you can show the proctor your paper, your pencil, and then you have to scan your desk and all the way around you in the room. So you can't have any papers. Like, you have to clear your desk. And if you got papers on the wall, I don't know, like, I would just take all papers away from your desk. Like, if you got a cork board on the wall in front of your desk or something, just take it down and put it in another room. So when you scan your area, you have no paper, like, so they cannot accuse you of cheating. Here's the book I'm using. It's Trivium Test Prep. And this book was recommended by my school. It covers all the sections that are going to be on the T's, like reading, math, English, science. And I think that's it. So reading has the most questions, so make sure you're strong in that area. You know, that'll boost your score. And then study your weak spots. Math, they say write all your work out. Like, don't do anything in your head and then continue on in the problem. Like, write everything out. And that's what they said about the math. Also, in this test, in this book, I think all ATI books, they'll give you a practice test. Now, on my school's website, there's also a practice test. So, any video you watch on YouTube, anybody who took the TEAS, everybody says do the practice test. Like, just get comfortable with that length of a test and do an online one, and don't have no materials out, don't cheat, like just take it and see how you do. Everybody says that. There's no getting around the practice test. I'm trying to think, is there anything else? Oh yeah, on the ATI website, video with this girl, and she was just like going over, and it was like somebody who worked for ATI. So this lady, she was going over her practice questions and common mistakes on common types of questions, and also on Google, you have like everything you have in Microsoft Office. If you would use Google, you have that. Like you have Excel, you have everything. So on Google Docs, I'm typing up study guides, so I can link them below too, just to show you what I'm doing. Like you don't have to use them because I could have wrote something wrong, not perfect, and nobody's editing my material. Like I just feel like it's not peer reviewed, it's not edited, there's risk there. So I'm gonna link mine below as an example of what you could do to study, okay? Oh, and I believe you can use the calculator, it's just on the screen, like you can't use your own. But if you do have questions, let me know and I'll answer them. But I hope this video was everything you need. I will talk to you soon. Bye.